This one seems like it's further out behind it. It looks like a fucking city.
It's a cargo ship, bro. Come on, y'all. Oh my God, bro. They ought to be exhausted doing this. You know, I know why they do this, because they probably make a lot of money on TikTok doing these videos. I get it. But I just hate that there are people out there that actually take this stuff for face value, for real. What is up, what ifers? Welcome back to the channel. Today I got more weird, crazy TikToks that will make you rethink everything. So you're going to want to stay locked in, because you ain't going to believe this.
Have you guys seen what Saudi Arabia looks like this month, y'all? Check this out. So as of May 2nd, 2023, this is what it looked like. You see it's about to turn green? Well, this is what it looks like now. Look at this, y'all.
Oh, wow.
There is literally green everywhere, y'all. Look at this. Check this out, y'all. You know what this means?
This is what Mecca looked like just 2 weeks ago. Look at it. Dry as a desert. And this is what Mecca looks like right now. Literally as green as a garden. And as we know, one of the signs of the Day of Judgment is that the land of Arabia will go back to being gardens and rivers.
So it looks like Saudi Arabia has kept its end of the bargain and it is now flourishing. What does this mean, y'all? Well, we're gonna have to see. You see all these weather anomalies happening around the world? This is literally a form of judgment. Because we know God is nature. And who is leading the pack? Nature. They want to tell you it's these, you know, these Project Blue Beams and all these things that's going on, but this is literally nature taking back its course. Nature is coming back alive. And I say this all the time, y'all. If they really had control over what's going on, why aren't they stopping? I mean, they want to continue running the world, right? Why are they going underground? Why are they hiding in the bunkers? You got to think about this. You feel me? They know the system is over. They have no power anymore, no control. They never had it. It was an illusion. We were the one that's doing this. We were the one that was creating this. And they were programming us through TV, making us create the reality. But now the shift is here. Our eyes are open. The world is awake as well. The heart is back and things are jumping.
Have you guys ever heard about the Pyramid of the Sun in Bosnia?
No, I have not.
It's crazy. This archaeologist was looking at this mountain. It had perfectly 4 sides. And he's like, that kind of looks like a pyramid. So he started doing excavations.
Yeah.
He found these giant stones perfectly stacked. In the middle of these blocks was geopolymer, which is like an ancient cement. This pyramid was built based off carbon dating 35,000 years ago. The Great Pyramids, 7,000 years ago. This is where it gets really weird. He got shut down because Zahi Hawass, the lead Egyptologist, pleaded with the Bosnian government saying, don't let him look into this any further.
Weird.
And so the Bosnian government's like, you can't go dig up anymore. And the whole story just got swept under the rug. And then 50 archaeologists came out to observe it themselves. And they're like, this is a pyramid. If you get a satellite image of this place, there's 2 other mountains that have pyramid shapes to them. It's just so weird that every single culture had a giant pyramid.
Yeah, that's wild. The truth shall reveal itself. Because they trying to stop it and they trying to keep us from actually seeing and understanding and realizing what the truth is. But you can't stop the truth.
Come on out. Why not? Yeah, come on out. Come on. Come on. Oh, yeah, let's leave. Let's go grab that gun. No.
Whatever is hiding in the bushes now asks, wanna play? And with that, the family has now just had enough. They call the local police to their house and Kudlini shows them the footage that she has recorded. The officers scout through the bushes looking for the threatening stranger. One of the officers also hears the raspy little voice mocking him. But even though he says the voice sounds right next to him, he says he didn't see anyone in the bushes.
Boy, that's so fake. I ain't gonna even comment on it.
A TikTok user by the name of Jackson the City was in Sunny Isle Beach in Miami, Florida, when all of a sudden he noticed a very strange phenomenon in the horizon. What looks like a huge city. The only problem is there is no city visible from Sunny Isle Beach. So what the heck is going on here? Check this out.
So I'm with a pair. I'm in Miami near Sunny Isles. I see some weird shit. I want somebody to help me. So I'm gonna show you some comparisons, right? That's a yacht right there. You can see. That's a sailboat right there, as you can see. I'm scanning over here real quick. That is a cargo ship right there that you can see. Somebody on a jet ski. What the fuck is that? I come out here all the time.
It's a
I know
cargo
what cargo
ship.
ships look like. That's one right there. This one seems like it's further out behind it. It looks like a fucking city.
It's a cargo ship, bro. Come on, y'all. Oh my God, bro. They ought to be exhausted doing this. You know, I know why they do this, because they probably make a lot of money on TikTok doing these videos. I get it. But I just hate that there are people out there that actually take this stuff for face value, for real.
This photo that you're looking at right now is called the Blue Marble photo, and it was taken back in 1972 during the Apollo 17 moon mission. And this photo right here is one of the only photos of Earth from space. Like this one right here, this one is fake. I mean, just look at how big North America is compared to this one. And this is the Blue Marble from 2000. This is the Blue Marble from 2012. Both of those are fake and made up of satellite images. Now, a big reason that people think that this photo is also fake is because of this man, Robert Simon, and he's basically the guy that made all the fake images of Earth using that original image of 1972. And it's really no debating it. Like, it's been proven that these images that he made were clearly photoshopped. So then what about this image? Well, there was an interesting documentary about this specific shot right here, and I'll play it for you and you can make up your own mind about it.
You are seeing the outside of the window at the bottom and the inside of the window at the top, which together form two different sized halves of a circle. Subsequently, this take was never used. As they perfected the shot, a crescent-shaped piece of black material was inset slightly into the window to create the illusion of the Earth's terminator line dividing night and day. It is uncannily convincing. Finally, the iris is opened up and you can see the real location of the camera and the very bright and near Earth out the window. Here is
So what do you think? Do you think this photo of Earth is real, or do you think this is just another cover-up of NASA and another example of them lying about what they're showing us? Let me know in the comments, and don't forget to follow this page for more content. I'll see you.
We have something in the sky. Don't know what the fuck it is. Ugly.
What the fuck?
Bro, what the fuck is that?
Here's Time reporting live from Peter Griffin's show. We see a shooting star. Fam, that bitch is not. Fam, is that? Yo. What the fuck is that, God?
And I'm going to keep saying it. Project Bluebeam.
You are being lied to. And if you feel that something very intense and history-changing is about to happen, don't ignore it. I mean, just ask yourself, just on the merits of the facts. You've got two people running for president. One of them is literally senile, not attacking the guy, but that's true. Maybe not fully aware that he's president. Opposing him is a man who has been indicted 4 times and is facing life in prison. And every time he gets indicted and every time they tack years on to the sentence, he becomes more popular, and now he's winning. But it tells you a couple of things. One, the side that's indicting him doesn't want him to be president so badly that they are willing to indict him on what are transparently ridiculous charges. And 2, the public is not only not buying it, it is incentivizing them to support him. Indict him again. Arrest him again. march him out to the gallows. He'll become king. So it's literally counterproductive. So what does that tell you? It tells you that the people currently in charge have no idea how the country works, what the country wants, and they don't care. So how does that resolve itself? The big lie that we tell ourselves and that I have told many times is that this is political. This is not political. What we're watching is not political. This is not politics. And everyone deserves to live in a country governed by politics, not force. You say you hate politics. What's the option? Force. You only get two options. And we're past the political stage. Nothing that is happening now can be explained through conventional political terms. Period. What's happening is bad behavior for its own sake. There is no upside to the great trends of our age. There's no upside to pushing transgenderism on kids. Period. None. There's no upside. So why are they doing that? Is it really a conspiracy from gender clinics? I mean, maybe to some extent, but it's bigger than that. What you're seeing is evil done for its own sake. Hurting people done for the sake of hurting people. That's exactly what you're seeing.
That's true. Tucker got a point.
Is our solar system simply reenacting the behavior of an atom? Have you ever looked up at the night sky and wondered about the nature of our universe? It's a vast, seemingly infinite expanse filled with celestial bodies that dance around each other in a cosmic ballet. The planets in our solar system, for instance, move around the sun in orbits, much like electrons whirl around the nucleus of an atom.
These are facts.
Intriguing, isn't it? This likeness between the macrocosm and the microcosm is not a new observation. It's an ancient concept known as above, so below.
Yes.
A phrase hinting at the idea that the principles and patterns seen in the heavens above are mirrored in the world below.
That's right.
Can a universe exist within a mustard seed? But what if the resemblance between the solar system and an atom isn't just a coincidence? What if it's a clue to understanding the universe and its workings on a deeper level? Now that's a thought to ponder. Let's delve deeper into the mysteries of the cosmos, shall we? To understand this, we have to venture into the realm of quantum physics, where conventional physics takes a back seat. Welcome to a world where the tiny components of an atom, such as electrons and protons, orbit around a nucleus, popping in and out of existence as if performing a quantum magic trick. In this mysterious realm, electrons, those tiny particles that orbit the nucleus, can be in multiple places at the same time. Yes,
looks
you
just
heard
like
it
a solar
right.
system.
One single electron can exist in multiple places simultaneously. This curious phenomenon has left even the brightest minds scratching their heads. At this subatomic level, gravity, the force that keeps us grounded, seems to lose its grip. The absence of gravity at this level explains why electrons can exist in multiple places at the same time. It's gravity that tethers us to this single reality. An electron disappears from its inner orbit in which it is located and reappears in its outer orbit without being observable for a split second. Just like our planets, these electrons can only be seen in their orbits, but the planets are unobservable for 1 billion years compared to the electron's split second. Mind-blowing, isn't it? Now, picture our solar system, the sun, our very own nucleus, with planets orbiting around it, much like electrons around an atom's nucleus. What if, like those quantum electrons, our planets behave the same way? Let this thought simmer as we delve deeper into the quantum realm. It's an intriguing thought, isn't it? The sun, acting like a nucleus, with the 8 planets behaving like electrons, each in a different stage of evolution, orbiting around it. Now, let's tread into the realm of quantum physics, where conventional rules collapse. Remember how electrons can exist multiple times simultaneously? It's a phenomenon that has left researchers scratching their heads. But it's also one that offers a fresh perspective on our solar system. Imagine for a moment the planets in our solar system mimicking this behavior. Mercury, Venus, Earth, all the way to Neptune, all existing in different stages of evolution simultaneously. A newborn Earth and a great-grandfather Earth, all coexisting at the same time. It's a mind-boggling concept, isn't it? But what makes it possible? This theory suggests it might have something to do with gravity waves. These waves, peaking and troughing, could influence how we perceive the planets. At the tops, we see the orbits of the planets, and at the dips, they become unobservable. This parallel between the solar system and an atom, between the vast cosmos and the minute quantum realm, is a powerful reminder of the patterns that repeat in nature, but most importantly, our universe could exist within a mustard seed. Thank you for joining us on this extraordinary journey. If you are a passionate explorer of the mysteries in our cosmos, and eager to uncover new perspectives, you've come to the right place. We post thought-provoking videos every day, so don't miss out on any of our...
Yeah, I'm definitely following them because yeah, that's definitely some intriguing thought, and I always thought like that anyway. So yeah, that was dope. If y'all like that and it kind of like provoke some thought in your mind, get in the comments and let me know.
This is ridiculous. That is ridiculous. It's 5 in the morning, guys. Merry Christmas. Look what's coming in your doors. They're coming. They are here. Look how much China owns of land in the USA. They got places there.
Of course, they would point the guy out with the gun in his hand.
Guess when the cyber attack happens, get ready for that. Get ready for that. Wake up, people. This is not normal. This is not normal at all. They are coming in.
So how y'all feel about the people coming in at the borders? I mean, it's been over 2-3 months since they started. I don't see anything. Maybe they are preparing for something. I don't know, but what y'all think? Oh, we got Chinese at the border. Now these are the ones I would be worried about. Not gonna lie. Nothing against Chinese people, but y'all are just smart. All them Chinese guys, bro, that's crazy. I honestly believe that everyone else is a decoy. These the real ones. What y'all think?
Why, though? That one has a rainbow on it, too. That's legit like two suns. Legit. Look at it when I zoom in on it. Yeah. You can see a circle.
What if she was looking at time stop right before her eyes as the world was about to be destroyed? Because if you looked at that first so-called sun, it looks almost like an asteroid headed for Earth. What if time stopped as the Earth was destroyed and the only thing we can see and we can remember is what reality created right in front of us? What if death is all a blur? I don't know. What y'all think?
Did these celebrities fail their lie detector tests?
Are you a part of the Illuminati? Yes. No, I'm not. Did that come up as a lie when I said yes? Yes, that's true. Oh, see? That means I'm not. You sure about that? I said yes, but I'm just kidding. Don't try to work the system.
Exactly. Are you all in a secret Illuminati-like club?
No.
Is it because you can't tell me if you are?
No. Don't be suspicious. Don't tell me.
Is that true, Sam?
Inconclusive. Can you imagine?
Bro.
Don't be suspicious. Don't be suspicious.
Are you a part of the Illuminati?
No. Are you in the Illuminati? You're a very angry person. You ask a lot of questions with a lot of anger in your voice. I just want you to know that it doesn't make a person entirely comfortable.
I don't know. We all know that they're part of some type of secret society or secret group, but I don't know if it's the Illuminati or not.
What if I told you that when we used to not wear shoes and we stayed connected to the earth, that our feet would look like this? And shoes are damaging our feet. That is way too narrow, and it's pushing all of our toes together and messing up our electrical receptors that connect with the resonance of planet Earth. that society, our governments have made us wear shoes. No shoes, no shirt, no service. So they're disconnecting us. They put rubber in between our feet and the earth in order to keep us sick, to stop us from receiving the benefits of the earth. They call it the heel of your foot because when it is barefoot, it will heal you. It stops inflammation in the body, and science proves this. Also, on top of all of that, it has all sorts of different benefits that are proven through science. Why would we run a society based off saying shoes protect your feet when they are disconnecting you from all of the healing qualities that the planet has? We are electrical beings that are in a light matrix simulation experienced by our five senses.
Yeah, I don't know if I believe it. And the reason why is because even when you come out as a baby, your feet are pushed together like that. So you want me to believe that our feet supposed to be toe up and raggedy like that? Now, I know about grounding, and I know about putting rubber in between our feet and the earth. It will stop the conductivity of us being connected to the earth. I know that. But boy, that first picture was wild. Hell no. My feet don't both look like that. Bro, that was about 2 or 3 inches of space in between each toe. Gosh.
Street. What the f is that, dude? What? That's it.
Big explosion. Explosion. Holy. Holy guys.
Yeah, that was weird. Yeah, that was weird.
What the f?
Okay, gather around, children, and I'm going to tell you how all of this ties together. And we're talking about how the story of Jesus is the story of the sun, is the story of your Kundalini awakening, is the number 9, is the story of Santa Claus. And for 99% of you, it's just going to go right over your head. You're not going to comprehend what I'm saying. That is why in the Gospel of Thomas, it is said that he will choose 1 out of every 1,000 and 2 out of every 10,000. But this is also what separates the 1% from the 99%. It's not money, even though most of you think it is. It's knowledge, because all of these secret societies, every single one of them are descendants from the Egyptian school of mystery. And despite what you think, thought, thoth, this is not up for debate. This is the truth. If you don't like it and you don't receive it, that is not my problem. The reason I am giving this information is because personally, I think information should be free, especially information of this caliber. No matter what anyone chooses to call me, I will never be called a gatekeeper. I also highly suggest that you don't just listen to me, that you go out and you do your own research. Now let's get it started and ha! So I would say that most people know the story of Jesus. Did you know that on December the 21st, the sun goes through a constellation called Crux, also known as Cross, where it is crucified, where the sun dies. Now December 21st is the shortest and the darkest day of the year. The sun has died.
The sun rises
now, for the
on
next
that crux
3 days,
again.
the 22nd, 23rd, and 24th, this is what's known as the winter solstice.
That's
and
right.
the sun is dead and in the tomb until December 25th. Christmas, where the sun begins its upward trajectory. Now this does have a double meaning because it represents the Jesus coming out of the tomb, but it also represents Jesus being born, because these things are never just one thing, they're always multi-layered. So 30 days after December 25th, the sun is in Aquarius. 30 years after Jesus is born, he enters into the river and gets baptized by John the Baptist. John the Baptist is the man of the water. Aquarius is the water bearer. After Jesus / the sun gets baptized, it moves on through Pisces, doing all of the spiritual work, and then it gets to Aries, where it becomes the offering to God, the sacrifice. The ancients called it the Ram of God, come to take away the cold of the winter. Christians later changed that to the Lamb of God, come to take away the sins of the world. Easter and Christmas are so double layered, it's not even funny. Because while I said that the sun traveling through Pisces after Aquarius represents the spiritual work between the baptism and the crucifixion, it also represents the time after the resurrection, all the way up to that Aries ascension, when Jesus ascended to the heavens. Okay, Santa Claus. There is a part of the brain called the Santa Claustrum. On the day that the moon goes into your sun sign, the Santa Claustrum will release a drop of fluid that goes all the way down your spine and sits at the very bottom, at the fusion of 5 vertebrae called the stone. This is why in the story of Jacob, he laid his head on a stone. So from the Santa Claustrum, the Santa Claus goes down your chimney, chi in me, all the way down to the bottom. And if you follow the exact steps that come from observing the story of Jesus and watching the sun move through the zodiac, you will activate the right hemisphere of your brain. This is why Jesus said, cast your net to the right side. This is why when the sun is in Leo and it is King of Kings and Lord of Lords, it sits in the eastern sky, the right side. Everything right, nothing left. Shout out to my man 777 Troop. Because on the day that the moon goes into your sun sign, that drop of fluid goes down, and you have to raise it all 33 levels of vertebrae. This is why Jesus died at 33, because at the top of the 33rd vertebrae, there's a nerve junction. There's two nerves that come together, making the shape of a cross. You have to raise the Christos, Christ oil. Oil is an anagram for Leo. Leo is the sun. You have to raise this oil, all 33 levels of vertebrae, let it get crucified on the cross, where it'll go to the pituitary gland, which represents the feminine, and it secretes milk. And also the pineal gland.
And it pops the pineal gland open. Let's go.
And it secretes honey. The land of milk and honey. This is the promised land, spoken about in the Old Testament. The Israelites had to wander around in the desert for 40 years before they could go to the promised land. Why? Because in order for this to work, you have to be in at least a 4-day fast. Start fasting a day or so before the moon goes into your sun sign, and when it leaves, you've been there for 4 days, and 40 is just 4, because 4 plus 0 is 4, and everything's just numerology and astrology. We're still not done. It goes deeper. The sun's name is Sol. It is the solar system. You have a solar plexus. How important is the solar plexus? The solar plexus is you, essentially. You are a sun. You are made up of carbon, hydrogen, oxygen, nitrogen, and
condensed
phosphorus.
sunlight.
Guess what? So are the stars. But as above, so below. The stars are you and you are them. This also works directly in you. The sun is the dividing line. As above, so below. So be Leo. Leo is the sun. Leo is ego. Guess what else is ego? The number 9. Number 9 represents human consciousness. It represents earth. It represents you. The word Adam equals 9 in Hebrew. It says I will, I do, I speak, I see. It is the knowledge that you yourself exist. Anything below the solar plexus. This is 666. This is beast consciousness. 6 plus 6 plus 6 is 18. 1 plus 8 is 9. But if you raise the chrism oil up, shoot it up to the pineal and pituitary gland, well, that's 144,000. Multiply the number of petals on the Hindu chakra system by 1,000, you get 144,000. This is the 144,000 saved souls. And this only happens if you raise the Christos oil all the way up to your brain, get it all completed, and activate the right hemisphere of your brain. And this is Christ consciousness. There is no other way.
There ain't no other way.
This one. If you give in to lust, if you give in to the food need, consume processed sugar, speak ill of your brother, the Santa Claustrum, the Santa Claus, is not going to give you gifts. He's going to give you cold. Because the Santa Claustrum will secrete this stuff called neuromelanin. It's like little black particles that go into your bloodstream, causing you to age, causing you to have chronic illness. If you've been naughty, you get cold. But if you're good and you do all of this stuff and you follow all of the steps, then your spinal fluid gets regenerated. You basically get all new spinal fluid. Your blood cells get regenerated. You get all new blood. Dead and dormant brain cells become reactivated. The right hemisphere of your brain becomes activated for the first time in your life. You grew up thinking that you were either right-brained or left-brained. No, everyone was left-brained. You have to activate the right hemisphere. You're not born with that. And this is why by raising the oil, achieving your Christ conscious, following all the steps, Jesus will sit at the right hand of the Father. The Son will sit in the eastern sky. You'll be at a frequency of 144,000. You will have enlightenment. No, you're not gonna levitate off the ground. That's not what any of this means. But if you do it, you'll know. So give it a shot. Here's the steps. 1, know what your sun sign is. Most people do. If you call yourself a Cancer, then you're a sun sign Cancer. That's basically people born between June 20th and fucking July 20th. Most people know their sign. So whatever you consider your sign, that's your sun sign. Know where the moon is, know where it's going. Between full moons, the moon will travel through all zodiacs, all 12. Moon goes into your sun sign, the process has started, but you want to know when it's gonna go in there so you can begin your fast minimum 1 to 2 days before. But what kind of fast? Only consume mineral water. If you must drink coffee, cool, make it out of mineral water. No processed sugars, no animal products, so no cream, no milk. The only thing I can suggest is coconut milk. It's the healthiest option you got. If you need a sweetener, use honey, use stevia. When it comes to food, no animal products, no processed sugar, only vegan product. But seriously, you don't want to do anything other than like berries and nuts. Keep it simple. No leafy greens and no animal products. No cigarettes or anything like that. No alcohol. No nutting. You cannot expel any type of sexual energy, men and women both. You have to give up the things of the flesh, the thing that the carnal mind wants, that 666, that beast consciousness. You have to give all of that up. Everyone has to carry their cross. Stay in a positive, meditative mindset. Meditate heavy. Is it easy? No. But nothing worth having ever is. Just got done with mine. And for those of you who ask how long does it take, it's only this 4-day process. Once the moon has gone into the next sign and it has left your sun sign, your fast is over. Grab you a cheeseburger and enjoy yourself. You did good, kid. My fast actually ended yesterday. Today is the sun sign Cancer's day. And guess what? Today, I will be having me a big ass juicy cheeseburger because I earned it. If you stuck around this long, look, if you want a no nonsense, down to earth reading and you want to know what your sun sign is, your moon sign is, if you want to know what your Mercury, Venus, and Mars and all your planetaries are, click the link in my bio. Either choose the Gospel of You reading or the Bible of You reading. We're giving the divinity back to you. Both of those contain astrology. The Gospel is more for beginners. The Bible is more for the advanced. Use the promo code Jupiter and get 20% off of those readings all the way up until December 2nd. Catch y'all in the next video.
That boy spoke. Ooh, that boy put some heat in that video right there. Shout out to him. Y'all go follow that guy. That boy put that heat in that video. What he said essentially is everything that I was trying not to say on YouTube. But because he's on TikTok, you can say a whole bunch of other stuff on there. And I was just hoping that he told the story about Moses and Mount Sinai and how he represented Kudlini energy and how Mount Sinai represented the spine and how when he climbed it, he got to the top of it, he saw a burning bush, and the burning bush actually represented the pineal gland. Hey, that's another story for another time, man. But what y'all think about that? Get in the comments and let me know, because that was deep, and he busted wide open, baby. Wide open.
Lucifer never existed, but in the Garden of Eden story, we find this being called the serpent. And the word used, and it's always about the word. That's the thing these Christians don't understand. The word that was used instead of serpent originally was nakash. And nakash is a double meaning word. It can mean serpent, but it can also mean wise ones. Whoever wrote the Bible, they did a lot of this on purpose. They used a lot of words that could be playful. And so the word nakash, again, means serpent and wise. That person, if there ever was a Lucifer who was a fallen angel who tried to like uplift us, it was that person. And in the Garden of Eden story, of course, the serpent tries to convince Eve to eat this apple or whatever it is, consume this drug so that we will become like gods. That's what the Bible says. And when we did eat it, again, in the Bible, there is a plurality. After we eat it, God says they have become like one of us. God says they have become like one of us. And again, if you understand the ancient historical context, who they were talking about, these us were the Anunnaki, because that was the first religion. The first religion on earth, according to the current 7,000 year timeline, the first religion, the first gods were the Anunnaki.
And let me say this, by the way, all of that stuff, even in the Bible, that stuff is basically symbolic to something else. Just like Jesus in the book, he represented the sun. All this stuff is symbolic. The Bible is a book about astrology. Just go do research and look up astrotheology. If you look up astrotheology, it breaks all of it down. It breaks everything down, man. And it's not hard to understand at all. Just like the word Holy Bible, if you do the Greek etymology on there, it goes back to Helios Biblios, which literally means sun book, a book about the sun. This is no lie. Like, nobody is trying to tear down any religion. What we are saying is everything in the book is mythical. It's symbolic. Even in Galatians chapter 4, verse 24, it said which things are an allegory. What an allegory is something that means, or something put in place to represent something else. That's just like if I take this pen and I wanted this pen to represent a stick. So I would tell a whole story about a pen, but in reality, I'm talking about a stick, right? So that's basically all it is. And us believing and taking these characters and making them real, it's like me reading a Dr. Seuss book and believing everything or every character in Dr. Seuss books really existed in real life. But then again, that's what I've accumulated. Well, that's just some of the knowledge that I've accumulated. What do y'all think? Y'all get in the comments and let me know.
I know what y'all are thinking about damn time. No, you probably weren't thinking that, were you? You're probably thinking, JT, that was a weak pun. And maybe you're right. But you might have been thinking, the Hoover Dam. So what, JT? It's a hydroelectric dam. So what? It blocks the Colorado River and creates Lake Mead. So what? And I'm going to show you so what. It's more than what it seems. Let's take a look. This is what? Yeah. Did you guys know that there was creepy angels on top of the Hoover Dam? Sitting on weird black cubes? Yeah, that's strange, right? What are they doing on top of the Hoover Dam? Maybe we should take a closer look at one of them. Yeah. That's weird, right? That's kind of ominous looking. Sinister, even. What is that doing on top of the dam? Maybe we should look at some more pictures for some context, shall we? Yeah, okay, so there's a compass with astrology, some zodiac signs on it. Maybe the angels are related to the the sign of Taurus, maybe? I don't know, let's keep looking. Maybe it's this pyramid pointing at this strange word, Thuban. Actually, Thuban comes from an Arabic word that means large serpent or dragon. Huh, you guys making any connections? Large serpents, dragons, angels. Huh. I don't know. Maybe. Let's look at another picture. Hey, check it out. That's pretty cool. An eagle right in front of those angels. And the wings are kind of doing something a little odd. They're kind of going up and there's this light going backwards. You know what that kind of looks like? It kind of looks like a Freemasonry compass and square. Yeah, I think that's what it is. Suddenly, this is making a lot of sense. Let's take a look at one more picture. So what we have here is a memorial plaque to commemorate the over 100 men who lost their lives building this dam. Now, I don't know about you guys, but I find this inscription a little bit creepy. They died to make the desert bloom. What's that supposed to mean? Is the implication that they couldn't build the dam without the death? Desert couldn't bloom without the sacrifices? Are they talking about a hydroelectric dam? Are they talking about Baal in ancient Mesopotamia? I don't know. Maybe the angels and the weird astrology does actually make sense after all.
That may be true. Not here to teach. I'm just here to say this, and I'm going to end it here. We have to understand that even the Bible and every other Bible and every other religious book that was created based on what they knew in Egypt, in ancient Egypt. Let me say that. Even Egypt had the god Ra, right? And that Ra stood for the sun. If you look at Jesus Christ has a picture of the, not even a picture, has the sun depicted behind his head, and we call it a halo. But it's the sun because Jesus is a literal representation of the sun. This is all astrotheology, and it's one of the oldest and most ancient ways of learning about nature and how symbology and how things are connected to nature and the cosmos. I would say go out there and do some extensive research. It's your choice. You can believe what you want to believe. I didn't create this channel to try to force any beliefs on anybody. I created this channel to react to certain videos and give my thoughts and my opinions on what the video was about. And that's what I'm doing. So I'm gonna leave it there. Y'all get in the comments and let me know what y'all think. But hey, if you like what you saw, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. Head over to the Discord, send videos you want to see me react to there. And remember, challenge the argument and not the person.